want to say one thing. About Saints Row. I love the franchise. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's a sad state that it sort of ended in. I love Volition. I still have friends that work there till the end. So I don't want to come across that I'm disparaging the fifth one. I just felt that that they lost touch of what made Saints Row and what the fans wanted. And so it's sad that they went out of business. I feel bad for the people that work there. And I don't even know the whole story behind why decisions were made. I had heard that they originally was more of a hardcore gang. They really went more of like the first one with more of a gang stuff, and that they were told no by their corporate overlords that you couldn't do this, that it wasn't PC, and so they had to take a different route. And if that's true, that's just sad, because really developer like that there's still people there that know the IP.
Well, it's a delicate situation. It's kind of what we talked about earlier. I mean, it's a culturally sensitive issue, like satirizing gang lifestyle. It's kind of it's in a spot today. I think it's like it's a little. You have to be careful. It's not. It's these days. I think you have a much broader cross section of people playing games and stuff, and I think that you're kind of exposed to what you're really satirizing might not be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. And so, I mean, the route I would have taken, if I was put in charge of Saints Row, the reboot, I would have gone back to the drawing board and said, I would have done a prequel. I would have put the game in the 70s and basically had all the characters from the first one be as if, they're teens, even some of them younger than that. And talk about sort of the rise of those gangs from the first one. And then you satirize the 70s culture, which, on this day and age, I don't think you wouldn't be taken seriously, but you would satirize that sort of era, and go back to the basics, so to speak, and then you still can be kind of off the wall and crazy, but not batshit crazy.
But also you'd have to, I think, involve a writing process that probably is a little bit more inclusive to make sure that you don't cross any lines. Like you might, there's an example. I like Mafia 3.
Yeah.
It was an incredible game. It took place in the 60s.
Yes.
And it dealt with all kinds of racial stereotypes, but I thought it was incredible.
Incredible.
I don't actually know who wrote it. I don't know much about the team that made that.
It was incredible.
But that game was absolutely incredible, and the topics it touched on, but still was a video game.
It was a video game. Yeah, it didn't.
I don't think it sold that well, but I thought that game was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it touched on topics that are very contemporary.
Right.
And it didn't pull any punches.
And I think you would need, to do what you're saying, you would need a certain type of writing and narrative direction staff that could do that. It's not just like, hey, in 2006, let's do a gang game. We saw some gangs at MTV.
Yeah.
You'd have to do it in a different way. But so what you're saying is you want the Saints Row IP back, and you could do it, but could you do it as an independent? This is something you need a lot of money to do.
Yeah, I need a lot of money to do.
Yeah.
No, I probably no. I don't. I think I would only want it back if if no one was telling me what to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, but there are conditions under which you would like to work with this IP again.
Yeah, I mean, certainly if they came to me and said, "Oh, we want you to reboot it, and here you go, and no strings attached, and we just get cuts of revenue and have at it." I don't even need their money. I could probably get money for elsewhere. I don't want to, I don't want to be tied down to a corporate machine that tells me what I can and can't do. Mm-hmm. Give me the IP, and let me go find a way to make it. And I'm pretty sure I could do that, and I'm pretty sure I could be successful at it.
Well, given current events, I think the IP will probably be available pretty soon, right?
It could very well be.
Yeah.
It'll be a fire sale.
Yeah.